Hi everyone, Amanda Jane here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to crochet the counterpane stitch. And this is a really easy one row repeat stitch, and it creates this rather nice pattern. It's got quite a lovely thick texture, but it's also very light because it has this open work effect, and it's made using extended single crochet. Easy to say, and it's not very difficult to do either, which is also what we want. So I'm going to demonstrate how to do the counterpane stitch in this lovely green Aran weight yarn. This is from Stylecraft, and I'm using a size 5mm crochet hook for this little example. Start off by doing a slip knot in the usual way. Now the way I do this is round 2 fingers like so, and tuck a loop underneath. Simply pull up a loop. Lots of different ways of doing a slip knot. You choose your own that makes sense to you. Draw up the loop onto your hook, and we're going to simply do a chain, making an even number of stitches. So I'll do 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have our chain of 16, so even number of stitches. Now count back and find the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, just here. And in this stitch, in this chain stitch, we are going to do an extended single crochet stitch. And to do that, I'm going to do it nice and slowly for a few, and you'll get the hang of it. So insert your hook. I'm going to go into the V of this chain, capturing 2 strands, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 1. Now in a normal single crochet we'd go through 2, but there's that extra little step. We finish off the extended single crochet by yarn over and pull through 2. Let me do that slowly again. Insert your hook into the V. Sorry, 1 chain and miss a stitch. Miss that stitch. Into the next chain. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and a chain. So we're making little gaps in between. Skip a stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and a chain. Skip a stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, make a chain. Skip a stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 1, yarn over through 2, and then a chain. Skip that stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 1, yarn over through 2, and a chain. Skip a stitch, and we're at the last chain, the first chain that we did of the row. Insert your hook and simply do a extended single crochet in the same way. So you have 1 at the beginning and 1 at the end. Chain 2, quite tightly We don't want it quite the height of 2 chain and turn. If you chain that loosely, you might just chain 1. Now we come to the repeat row. So that was the most difficult row. Not very difficult, but the only difficult row really. So when it comes to the next row, we're going to start by working into this gap just here. And this is where it becomes much easier because you're not having to fiddle around finding stitches. So we're going to do an extended single crochet. So insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over through 1, yarn over through 2, and a chain. Similarly, in the next gap, 1, 2, chain. Insert your hook, draw up a loop, 1, 2, chain. So get yourself a little mantra so that you can remember exactly how the extended single crochet goes. 1, 2, chain, because at first it feels rather strange because we're so used to doing singles or doubles that it's easy to slip back. Now we want to find that gap between the chain 2 turning and this first extended single crochet. And we can either go into this gap here, which is the easiest way to do it, or we can go into the chain there. But for this purpose, I'm going to go into that gap and do my extended single crochet. And I'm going to do 2 chain to turn, but not make them too high. Turn my work. And then you can see how this looks. And what we need to do is we need to make sure that we place our next single crochet, extended single crochet, in the correct place. So in these gaps here. So let's do one more row to make sure that the beginning and the ends of our rows are correct. So extended single crochet and a chain all the way across. There we go. It's quite a relaxing stitch, I have to say. It works up very quickly. Did I miss that? I'm going to undo that one to make sure that I didn't miss my chain. No, I didn't. That's fine. I always leave these little bloopers in. Now you want to find that gap between your 2 turning chain and your last extended single crochet, 2 chain and turn. So you can see that these are alternate stacking, so it's like a zigzag. So you'd need to make sure that you've got the right number of stitches by checking that each alternate row you've got a single crochet stacked on top of the one below, because otherwise you can get your work going in and out. So just keep counting your stitches really. I think that once you've done a few rows, it's going to become second nature, and the beginning and ending, which is always the difficult bit of crochet, getting the beginning of the row and the end of the row correct. So I'm just going to whiz across to show you how quickly this little sample turns and what it turns out like. And then we can think about what we might want to make with such a lovely. So there's the end of my sample, and I'll just continue it to the length that I need. So here's the other example in this rich blue colour, Really lovely colour. And this would make a great scarf, or as the name suggests, a counterpane, which is like an old-fashioned term for a bedspread. And it would make a lovely blanket. You could stripe it as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Try out the counterpane stitch because I think it's a great one to have in your armoury. So take care, have a lovely day, and I look forward to speaking to you again very soon.